In this video, I am going to do the technical analysis of S&P 500 index for the week commencing from 31st of May 2021. This is the weekly chart and these are the weekly candles. The last candle formed, it was bullish in nature, and it formed after these two bearish candles. So these were two very heavy bearish candle, but this candle that was formed in the last week, this candle that was formed last week, the low was 4170 and the high was 4218. So there was just a very little movement of approximately 50 points, 45 to 50 points, not enough movement. So it gave an opportunity to short. So the market gave you an opportunity to short here. However, there is a catch, and the catch is that because the high of the market was 4238, 4238. So unless the market moves up and closes above 4238, there are no chances that the market will move up and will follow its bullish trend. So make sure that either you short or you can wait, or means it will be a good thing to wait here. So it is advisable either to short or it's better to wait and watch, because for last 2 weeks the market was coming down very heavily, very heavily, because of the reasons that I told you last week. Also, the deviation in the price from its moving average and the support and the resistances. Okay, this was the major resistance. The market was supposed to respect this resistance, but the market crossed and closed above this resistance. Then later it came down, and on two consecutive weeks, in two consecutive weeks, it respected this resistance, which was acting as support. So, but again, still the deviation in the price of S&P 500 index from its moving average is very high. So this deviation is working against the bull trend. And also, if you see that here on the bull trend, the market respected this moving average. Okay, not the WMA or the EMA, but the ALMA in the month of October, and it respected WMA and EMA in the month of June last year. So it's been 1 year since the market has not means the market has not respected its these moving averages, and it's been 1 year. Secondly, the market respected ALMA in the month of October, and thereafter it was a clear bull movement. There was this clear bullish movement in the market. So now it has created a very little bubble, we can say, very small bubble. Okay, bubble as in the market was moving up and up. Okay, but the market never bothered to respect the moving averages. Respecting moving averages means to cover the deviation in the price and the moving average. So this is again a challenge here. So which is why I'm saying that if you are looking in the bull trend, and if you want to buy like if you want to buy calls, or if you want to buy stocks, okay, or futures of the index, then make sure that you hold unless you see that the market is closing above the high of this candle. When it is closing above the high of this candle, then only there are chances that the market may move up, else the market will come down. Now let's talk about the technical indicators. On the weekly chart, if we talk about the technical indicators, so first we have the moving averages. Moving averages, there is a clear fan out. Fan out is supporting the bull trend. It is supporting the bullish trend very clearly. Okay, but remember, there is a problem, that is the deviation of the price. Then we have the Ichimoku. Market has not touched Ichimoku, and it since June or July last year. So it's been around 1 year. Market has not respected Ichimoku or touched Ichimoku, and the market is not expected to respect or touch Ichimoku in the month of June. Okay, but in the month of July, it may only if it will be coming down in the consolidation or in the correction properly. The other indicators, if we see, okay, so the stock RSI has clearly formed a bearish pattern. Means it is the stock RSI is saying that the market is coming down. That the market is coming down, which is why I was saying last week too that whenever you see an opportunity as in whenever you see that the market is moving up, that time you must short because the market will come down then heavily. If we talk about the MACD is marginally marginally bullish. Okay, so MACD is again expected to come down on means MACD is expected to show the bearish shines. Okay, this week. If we talk about the momentum on the weekly chart, no, there is no momentum. So overall, through technical indicators, these moving averages are saying that it's a bull trend, whereas the other indicators are saying it's a bear trend or it is going to be a bear trend. Okay, so you can either wait or you can short, or whenever you see that the market has closed above this price, then you can buy. Now let's move on to the daily chart. This is the daily chart. Here on the daily chart, if you see that the market was moving up from 24th of May, it was just moving up. Then one day it was up, the other way it was down, then up, up, and up. On this last day, it formed a bearish hammer. So bearish hammer, it is seen as an indication that the price is going to fall. This bearish hammer is means it indicates this fall in the market. So we'll have to see what happens on Monday. If on Monday, if the market falls, then you can expect that for the rest of the week the market will fall, or the overall means in this week it will be a bearish week. But if the price moves up, if the market moves up, then we'll have to see whether it is closing above the high of this candle or not. If not, then again the market will come down, and if it closes above, then we need to see that if it is closing above for 2 consecutive days, and if it is closing above 2 consecutive days, then no problem, then it will move up, it will follow its bull trend. If we talk about the technical indicators on this chart, then we have the moving averages. The moving averages, so there was this clear fan out, okay, until 10th of May, but thereafter the price came down and the market respected the moving averages. So for these not 2 days, but for at least a week, more than a week, the market was in the moving averages zone, but it is still in the moving averages zone. So it can again come down, and it can again respect the moving average. It can again enter in the moving average zone, and then it can pass through this zone, and then it can also enter into the Ichimoku cloud. So here it it may be seen that the market is moving up, but again uh, it could be a trap. So this little bull movement, it could be seen as a trap. Trap as in if market manipulators are planning to do something big, something very big, then only they are doing this. Okay, and also it has formed this double bottom, and in this double bottom we need to see whether the market closes above this the first leg, the price of the high of the first leg or not, and if not, then it will be this way, then the price will fall. Now on that, the market manipulation. So again, the market manipulation means the price was coming down. Okay, market was coming into the consolidation correction. But now, if the market manipulators have planned something big, big as in if they want to sell heavily, they want to make a lot of money, then this is what they have done. Not the people, I mean, not the retail traders, but the market manipulators. And because market manipulators, okay, these two candles these two candles, okay, there was a very heavy buying in the market, and then again this third candle. So these three candles, very heavy buying. So this kind of heavy buying is generally seen when someone has pumped a lot of money, millions of dollars. okay, in hundreds of millions of dollars, then only this kind of candles are seen, whether it's bullish or bearish. Whenever something happens, something big happens, then these candles are seen. So if the market manipulators are planning to do something, then what they are doing is that they are simply moving up the market. They are taking retail traders into confidence that the price is going to move up. So when the retail traders, if they when they believe the market manipulators, then they will start buying. When they will start buying, then the market manipulators will start selling. So retail traders will buy, market manipulators will sell, but the market manipulator, the volume from the market manipulator side will be very heavy. And because of this very heavy volume, the retail traders will not be able to cope up with this heavy volume, the selling volume, and the market will come down. And the retail traders, they will trapped here. Other indicators, we have stock RSI, the K and the D. The K is more than the D, so it is clearly showing that. Then it is clearly showing that it is following the bullish movement. Then we have MACD. MACD again. MACD is bullish now on the daily chart. MACD is bullish, and the stock RSI is bullish, and these moving averages again, they are bullish. But there is no momentum in the market. Okay, means everything is bullish, but there is no momentum in the market. So you need to consider this factor also. So on the daily chart, it is bullish on the daily chart. But again, consider all of these things that I told you: the market manipulation, the price, the deviation in the price. Okay, guys. So this was my technical analysis for S&P 500 index for the week commencing from 31st of May 2021. Should you wish to participate in my stock market programs, then I have given the links of these programs in the description of this video.